Hey everyone, this is Ara with Android Central, and we're going to show you 3 Star Wars themes to bring the Force to your phone. Today, I'll be using Nova Launcher, Super Pro, Jack's Music Widget, and 4 different icon packs from the Google Play Store. Links to all the materials used in these themes are in the description below. Let us begin with the Light and Order of the Jedi. For this theme, we are going to use a simple but refined wallpaper of the Jedi and Rebel Alliance emblems. This wallpaper is already centered, so all we need to do is press Set Wallpaper. Next, let's grab an icon pack to match. I'm using the Metal by The Flash, available in the Google Play Store. To load a customized widget into Super Pro, we're going to open the ZW widget file in our file manager. Keep the preloaded name of Warstar and hit Import. This one came from Bill Miller on Google+. Be sure to go thank him for it. Now we'll add a 4x1 widget to our home screen, resizing it to make sure it stretches to the edges of your screen. Once you think you have the size where you want it, tap the widget. We want to load our template from the SD card, Warstar. From here, you'll be taken to the widget configuration screen. Now there's a lot of options here, but the only one you really need to mess with is the scaling control about halfway down the menu. You want to have the edges of the widget close to the edges of the preview box. Once you're done, hit the home button and let the widget render. If you didn't get the scaling quite right, you can tap the widget and adjust as needed. Now we've got the look, how about some sounds to go with it? I've added some ringtones and notifications that we found on Reddit to the ringtone and notification folders on my Nexus 5X. I'm going with R2-D2E for my notification tone and Light of the Force for my ringtone. Time to flip the script with the Sith theme. As with our Jedi theme, our Sith theme begins with a wallpaper. This one originally came from the Star Citizen Wikia, but I've inverted the image for better contrast with the elements to come. This wallpaper is also centered by default, so we can set it and move on to our icons. We're using Pure Hex White by Heroic Designs. Apologies if I pronounced that wrong. But I'm going to add a bit more Star Wars flair to the app drawer icon. There's a custom Vader icon in the Red Shadow icon pack that will give this otherwise monochromatic theme a little burst of evil color. We'll use the same Super widget as before, but my music widget doesn't show up very well against this wallpaper. I'm using Jack's Music Widget, so I'll switch it from clear to transparent just to give it a bit of contrast and help it stand out a little bit more. For sounds, I'm feeling a little bit more devilish. Lack of Faith for a notification tone, and Emperor 2 for a ringtone. BB-8 is the droid we are looking for. For this theme, I'm starting with a wallpaper by Virginia Poltrack of Fat Russell. I've taken the liberty of adjusting the color of BB-8 to better match the icons to come. It's not quite centered, so we'll make that dotted line match the line on BB-8. Those icons will be coming from Glim by Maximilian Kepler. Glim is an icon pack with a lot going for it, including colored variants for most Google, system, and popular apps, as well as hundreds of alternative icons for the few apps he hasn't gotten around to making yet. Now we're going to select the orange variants of our dock apps. Long press each icon to bring up the menu, tap Edit, then tap the icon. Then we'll select Glim, tap the Open App icon in the top right corner, and then we'll swipe over to the Google and System folder. We can now use the search bar to find our intended apps. Once your icons are set, time to move some widgets around. The Warstar widget doesn't work well with a light background, so we'll delete it for another Super Pro widget by Bill Miller. This one uses the Falcon 2 template. We'll add a 2x1 widget in the space left of BB-8's adorable little head. Select the Falcon 2 template and play with the scaling to suit your liking, then hit the home button and see if you got it right. If not, play with it until you do. And Jack's Music widget, while visible on the bottom here, is covering up BB-8, so we'll move it up to the blank blue space the Warstar widget just vacated. We can also switch it back from transparent to clear for a cleaner look. For sounds, there's a whole swath of BB-8 tones some enterprising Reddit users pulled together, but the notification tone I settled on was the giggle. For my ringtone, I pulled out an old goodie from a Think Geek April Fool's ad, an ice cream truck rendition of the Star Wars theme. May the Force be with your phone, and stay tuned for more Android Central themes, just as soon as I go watch episode 7 a few times.